Hey guys, welcome to our channel. So we've been decoding REM losing my religion, but I found in my old notebook that we had found a quantum network suspect on two spin doctors, two princes. So yesterday we checked on that and found that it does in fact uh, fit the pattern. It connects to itself. They connect to each other, or it connects to the rest of the effects. And so yesterday I showed how they connect. The Spin Doctors Two Princes connects to YSI water monitoring, and also Xylem um, Incorporated, who owns YSI. And so today we're going to go through and catch up Spin Doctors to the rest. So and there's an interesting thing here. I missed something. I missed a few things, guys, and that's one thing I want to touch on. Is this is a lot of information, and from time to time I'm going to miss stuff and make a mistake. So that's just part of being human, which I still am. So at any rate, we took and I made this a little bigger, so hopefully it's a little more visible. So we broke Spin Doctors down like we did everything else, and we got 4 ciphers for everything, and we're using to get those, we're using this gematria calculator, and the theory being that some of these changes are caused by a quantum computer, and at least some of these quantum computers are built by people, either Freemasons or other groups that use this gematria code, and they would have programmed those computers to use a gematria algorithm. And since those computers operate in reality instead of, say, an internet, they would leave their code by making small changes in reality. And the theory being they would intertwine if decoded and broke down and ran through this gematria calculator. Now we get 4 ciphers. And I always say this, or I'm trying to say this more and more, there are more ciphers than 4, a lot more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's actually 36 ciphers that we could be using, but we're only using these 4 base ciphers right here. So now we're going to show how they connect to what we've done so far. So we'll start with 24, 42, 204, 402, 240, and 420. Note, same numbers, different order. And I had missed, I had said that they connect at 26, and they do. Like a lot of them, we've got 13 so far, and a lot of them are, those changes or effects are in 26, and then they connect. They weave and connect through the rest of the numbers, but all 13 are in this number category of 24, 42. And so Star 1, Star Wars, 2, Pinball Wizard, 3, Led Zeppelin, Stairway to Heaven, 4, Metallica, Fade to Black, 5, Soft and Dry, 6, Dire Straits, Sultans of Swing, 7, Sherwin-Williams, 8, The Big Lebowski, 9, Guns N' Roses, Betters, 10, Stovetop, 11, REM Losing My Religion, 12, Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, and 13, Spin Doctors, Two Princes. So they're all in here. And I'm not going to go back through all these because we've already done it. I will in the future when we do new ones, but we've just did this. So on top of everything else that we found in 24, you also have Ron Geese From Spin Doctors Two Princes, he's the head of YSI, or the general manager, close as I can find. You also have Xylem Incorporated, which owns YSI, which we found in Spin Doctors Two Princes. That's 42. And you also have Princes, as in Spin Doctors Two Princes, is 42. Then you got 1991, 109, 901, 190, and 910. Same number, different order. And on top of all of this that we found already, you also have Rye Brook, which is where Xylem is located. Xylem Incorporated, who owns YSI, that's 109. You have Loves, which is a direct change. One of the direct words that changed in Spin Doctors Two Princes is 19. Ones, which is another word in Spin Doctors Two Princes that changed, is 19. And YSI, which we found in Spin Doctors Two Princes, is 19. So on top of all this, you also have these 4 from Spin Doctors Two Princes. Then you got 47, 74, 407, 704, 470, 740. Same number, different order. And on top of all this stuff that we found before, you also have Ohio, which is where YSI is located. And you also have Ohio and Stovetop, don't you? So from Spin Doctors and Stovetop is 47. And you have 1, which is one of the words that changed in Spin Doctors Two Princes, and that is 47. So on top of all that, you also have these 2 from Spin Doctors. All right, now you got 20, 2, and 200, same number. On top of all this stuff that we found before, you also have Xylem from Spin Doctors Two Princes is 20. Xylem owns YSI, which we found in Two Princes. Spin Doctors Two Princes. All right. Then you have 11, 101, and 110. And remember, 101 is also the 26th prime number. That's pretty important to them, to the Masons. And so on top of all these other 11, 101, and 110, same number, different order, same numbers. And on top of all this other stuff that fits in here, you also have YSI water monitoring, which we found in Spin Doctors Two Princes is 101. And you also have 1 of the direct changes from Spin Doctors Two Princes is 11, or one of the words that changed. All right. Then you got 15, 51, 105, 501, and 150. Same number, different order. Same numbers, different order. And on top of all this stuff that we found already, we have said, which is a word that changed in Spin Doctors Two Princes, and that's 15. You also have NY, New York, that's from Spin Doctors Two Princes, and the Who Pinball Wizard. It should have been in here before, but one of those things I missed is 15. So next, you have 16, 61, 106, 601, 160, and 610. Same numbers, different order. On top of all this other stuff that we found, there's also 1 from Spin Doctors Two Princes, one of the words that changed. It's 16. Patrick Decker, who is the CEO of Xylem Incorporated, and he's 61. And Ohio from Spin Doctors Two Princes, also Stovetop, is 16 and 61. So, but 24, they're all in 24. 24 literally connects them all in the same cat number category, guys. Remember that. And they also connect through 26 because they're mostly in 26, and they all connect outside of 26, which interweaves them, just like we said our theory was. They're interwoven. But they're definitely all in 24, which is interesting, and I didn't catch that before. Then you got 97, 79, 709, 907, 790, and 970. Same numbers, different order. On top of all this other stuff that we found, you have says, said. You can put an equal sign there. The one set of direct changes from Spin Doctors Two Princes is 97. And Yellow Springs, Ohio, which is where YSI is located from Spin Doctors Two Princes, is 97. And Steve pointed out yesterday that the band Spin Doctors was formed in New York, which is interesting. That Xylem is located in New York, and we found that to be the owner of YSI, which we found in the decode. So there's another connection. So good catch, Steve. I did not know that. Then you got 26, 62, 206, 602, 260, 620, and 101, the 26th prime number. Same numbers, different order, plus 101. And on top of all this other stuff that we found, this is where a lot of them are connected. And they're all connected if you just look at one or two other categories and find that these are connected to the ones that aren't there. Like a web, kind of. Loves from Spin Doctors Two Princes is 26 or 62 and 26, and this is a mistake from yesterday. I believe I had said here. Loved, says loved. Where's my loved? Right here. Where are we? I'm going to find this and point it out because I made a mistake yesterday. 26, 62. So right here, loves. And yesterday, I believe I had said here, but it's loves instead. But it's still loves connected to says, two words that change, connected to YSI water monitoring. So there's a mistake I made. But also you have says from Spin Doctors Two Princes is 26. And you also have YSI water monitoring from Spin Doctors Two Princes is 101, which is the 26th prime number. All right. If you move on from that, you got 119, 911, and 191. Same numbers, different order. And on top of this other stuff that we found, you also have says, said. Put an equal sign here. It's a direct change from Spin Doctors Two Princes is 119. Then you got 78, 87, 708, 807, and 780, and 870. Same numbers, different order. On top of everything else that we found, you also have ones, one. You can put an equal sign here. The direct changes from Spin Doctors Two Princes is 87. Ron Geese, the guy that's at the head of YSI water monitoring, is 87. And New York from Spin Doctors Two Princes and the Who Pinball Wizard is 78. New York spelled out. Then we move on and you have 77, 707, and 770. And on top of this other stuff that we found, you also have loved. One of the changes from Spin Doctors Two Princes is 77. And Rybrook, New York, which is where Xylem is located, which owns YSI, which we found in Spin Doctors Two Princes, is 77. If you move on from that, you got 21, 12, 201, research event 201, 120, and 210. Same numbers, different order. And on top of all this other stuff that we have here, you also have 1's 1. You could put an equal sign there. It's a direct change from Spin Doctors Two Princes is 102. Ron Geese from Spin Doctors Two Princes is 102. And Spin Doctors Two Princes from Spin Doctors Two Princes is 120. And we move on from that. We have 34, 43, 304, 403, 340, and 430. Same numbers, different order. On top of everything else we have here, you also have 1, which is a change from Spin Doctors Two Princes, is 34. And finally, you have 53, 35, 305, 503, 530, and 350. Same numbers, different order. And on top of all this other stuff that we found here, or that go here, you also have 1's, which is a change from Spin Doctors Two Princes, is 53. YSI, which we found in Spin Doctors Two Princes, is 53. And Spin Doctors from Spin Doctors Two Princes is also 53. And that catches us up to where we are in our gematria connections. And so now you can see why I'm doing all these, because in the future, I won't have to go through all these numbers again. I'll only have to go through what pertains to what we've decoded. And by the way, I found a bunch of stuff that I had ready to decode, a bunch of Mandela effects that we found that we had ready to decode before our situation suddenly changed. So on top of finishing the Bible and finishing South America, we also have several other decodes lined up, which we got variance percents for already, and they're already in our charts. But we just haven't got the decodes done, and there's quite a few. So we'll be doing that as well to see if we can find anything or can't find anything. So that's going to be it for this one. I'm not sure if I'll get the next part out today. I will try to get the next part out today of the gematria connections. So I've got it started, but it takes some time. So for now, guys, thanks for all your thumbs up, thumbs down when appropriate. Thanks for all your comments, leads, feedback, and subscriptions. And thanks for watching, guys. And for now, you guys have a great rest of your day.